I'm Christopher Hart, and it's my pleasure to serve as the chairman of the National Transportation Safety Board. Today's special investigation report on the use of forward collision avoidance systems to prevent and mitigate rear-end crashes begins with some very disturbing statistics. In 2012 alone, more than 1.7 million rear-end crashes killed more than 1,700 people and injured 500,000 on American roads. More than 80% of those fatalities and injuries might have been prevented or mitigated with optimal collision avoidance systems on all vehicles. Despite that enormous potential for saving lives and reducing injuries, such systems are not required for either passenger or commercial vehicles. In 1995, the NTSB began to recommend the development and implementation of technological countermeasures that can prevent rear-end collisions. Coincidentally, that was the year that Yahoo, eBay, and Amazon were startups, and the term smartphone made its first appearance. Today, we have completely changed the way we shop and use our computers. Most of the 19 and 20-year-olds born in 1995 have smartphones and eagerly await each new generation of device. But most don't have vehicles with collision avoidance systems, even if they have brand new cars. Only 4 out of 684 passenger vehicle models in 2014 included a complete forward collision avoidance system as a standard feature. Many manufacturers only offer this safety system within a luxury option package. But safety should be a basic feature rather than an option that we have to purchase and that only the wealthier buyers can afford. In the 20 years since 1995, we have issued 12 safety recommendations about such technologies to the Department of Transportation, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, vehicle manufacturers, and others. In today's special investigation report, the NTSB examines the history of these recommendations and the very slow progress that has been made thus far. In considering the path forward, we note that lack of incentives for vehicle manufacturers as well as limited consumer awareness have contributed to the slow deployment of these life-saving technologies. For example, NHTSA does not incorporate a graded rating that compares forward collision avoidance systems into its 5-star rating system. The report discusses collision warning systems, which alert the driver, dynamic brake support, which assists in braking, and autonomous emergency braking, which actually applies the brakes if the driver does not. It also explains the importance of electronic stability control for optimal autonomous emergency braking in commercial vehicles. As a result of today's report, we recommend that NHTSA expand its testing of collision avoidance systems, include the results in its 5-star rating system for new vehicles, and disclose the results on the new vehicles window stickers or Monroney labels. We also call on NHTSA to develop performance standards to assess collision avoidance systems in commercial vehicles. But experience has demonstrated that technology can evolve quickly, often more quickly than the government rulemaking process. Time and again, industry initiates its own safety advances. The automotive industry has responded to consumer demand for safer cars and trucks by including optional collision avoidance systems without any government requirement to do so. Today's report calls on manufacturers to make collision avoidance systems standard equipment. We recommend that manufacturers install, at a minimum, a forward collision warning component as a standard equipment on every new vehicle. And we are calling on manufacturers to install autonomous emergency braking on every new vehicle once NHTSA publishes performance standards for this technology. Today, we are also issuing a safety alert urging consumers to consider vehicles equipped with collision warning and autonomous emergency braking. They can research these choices at NHTSA's safecar.gov website, and the safety alert also urges commercial fleet owners to incorporate this technology. And because the government itself operates a large fleet of motor vehicles, we are reaching out to the General Service Administration, or GSA, about the importance of collision avoidance systems in its fleets. Much of the resistance that we have seen to implementing the current generation of collision avoidance systems is that even better technologies, such as vehicle-to-vehicle technologies, will soon be available. And it is true that in 10 to 15 years, vehicle-to-vehicle connected technology might begin to change the way we think about collision avoidance systems. But even if vehicle-to-vehicle technologies survive the calls to wait for even better technologies, and even if every vehicle on the road were suddenly equipped with vehicle-to-vehicle technology 10 years from now, which will not be the case, another 17,000 people will die and 5 million will be injured in rear-end collisions between now and then. As Mark Twain observed, continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. The sooner we begin exploiting currently available technologies, the better. The NTSB is aware that NHTSA is now taking new and aggressive action on a number of fronts. We hope that NHTSA will also act aggressively on the recommendations in this special investigation report. It will take manufacturers and government working together to prevent crashes, save lives, and minimize injury. Today's report is a wake-up call. We can begin improving safety on our roads now if the recommendations in this report are acted upon. Thank you for helping us get the word out.